Krakowski here, and I'm about to record my podcast live. We're going to talk about getting more customers because that's really the most important thing in your business. Listen, I've done a ton of episodes on mindset. We're going to get into the nitty gritty of customer acquisition. We're going to talk about that, all right? So, I'm going to press record here on my device, and we're going to get started talking about getting more customers, all right? You can chime in your thoughts along the way. If you're watching the replay of this, podcast episodes go live on the Grow Your Life podcast, hashtag Grow Your Life, on podcast apps on Mondays. But I record them live sometime during the week prior usually, and so that's what we're doing here right now. This is just the live recording. I haven't started recording yet, but we're about to press the record button. All right, check. Hey everyone, thanks for listening to the Grow Your Life podcast. My name is Jeremiah Krakowski, and on this podcast we talk about how you can grow in your life and your business to get more sales, leads, customers, and clients, as well as the mindset and strategies for you to get more results and get more done. Now, in this episode, we're going to talk about getting more customers, getting more sales. That's what today's episode's about. Before we go into that, I want to ask you, are you part of the hashtag Grow Your Life Facebook group? It's absolutely free on Facebook. Look up hashtag Grow Your Life on Facebook, as well as listen through the other 128 episodes of this podcast on all different topics of growing your business. Listen, I believe that you will get enough information to become a millionaire in a business. I know that's a tall ask. You'd say, why would you give away content that good that people could become millionaires for free? Well, because I want to help as many people as possible become millionaires. And so that's what this podcast is all about, is the millionaire mindset and strategies of online marketing and sales to get you to that level. Now, today, we're going to talk about getting more customers and why it's important for you to get more customers. Listen, if you have a business and you are not getting more sales, it's just a cute hobby. I know that may sound harsh, but it's the absolute truth. It's not a business if there are not consistently new customers buying from you on a regular basis. Are you getting new customers buying from you? When we run campaigns for clients that we work with, when we advise clients, listen, a campaign is failing if we're not bringing in at least 20 brand new customers that have never heard of our client before. Literally 20 brand new people coming in the door virtually and buying from them every single day. And that's our baseline starting point that we try to get people to. If you're not bringing in 20 brand new customers every single day, your business is dying. And so that's what the goal is. You want to bring in 20 brand new people into your ecosystem every single day, or at least 10 brand new people, or start with just 5 brand new people. But if you're building and the branding and all that type of stuff, yes, that's important, but it's not a business yet until you are selling and getting brand new customers in. Now, we have courses all about this. The Social Media Ads That Work course, Irresistible Offers That Sell, where I walk you through everything that you need to know about selling online, creating offers, and getting more customers. We've built companies all the way up to $4 million a year in sales. We have clients that we've helped go from 0 to $2 to $3 million a year in sales in under 12 months using exactly what's taught in those courses. Now, what's the process of that? Well, people buy from people that they trust. On the internet, there's a lot of scam artists out there. There's a lot of shysters. There's a lot of people that are not worth doing business with. There's a lot of people online that you shouldn't be doing business with. There's a lot of people that tout that they have value that are not helping people. And so first off, you need to have a good product. You also need to niche down and find your niche. Find who are the people that you can best help with your product or service. Have you found a niche? What is your niche? Now let me ask you this. Are you actively doing or involved with using and applying what you're selling every single day? Do you immerse yourself in what you're selling, or are you just selling it to make money? I'm going to tell you this. If you're not passionate about, if you don't know all the ins and outs of what you're selling and know it better than anybody else, you will struggle to get customers. And so that's literally step one for most people, is if you're trying to sell something, become a customer of your product, first off. Constantly learning, discovering, putting yourself in the customer's shoes. So that's how you find what the target customer wants. Then you want to niche down to who has money to buy from you, who has cash or credit cards to give you. Who is the target customer that has an amount of liquid cash or credit to give you for the value that you are offering? And then how do you get in front of hundreds of those people every single day? Usually if you get in front of about 100 people, 1 to 2% of them will take a look at what you're offering, and it whittles down from there. Maybe 5%. If I run an ad campaign, we're getting a 5% click-through rate. That's absolutely incredible. That means 5% of everybody who sees the ad is clicking through. And then maybe about 50% of those people are signing up. Okay? So we ran an ad, got in front of 100 people, 5 of them clicked through, 3 of them registered, and 1 of them bought from us. Those are really, really good numbers, by the way. And those are usually very rare numbers as well, because the cost to get in front of about 1,000 people is $20. So the cost to get in front of 100 people is $2. This is where cost per acquisition comes in. So you got $2 to get in front of 100 people. 5 of them click through. What's $2? So that's about 40 cents click-through cost. And then let's say half of them sign up. So it's about 80 cents per sign up. And that's how we have about an 80 cent lead ratio. Y'all are wondering how we come up with that cost. How does the ads manager come up with that cost? That's how it does it. It's all based on percentages of where people sign up, how much they're spending. And I walk you through all that process in my social media ads that work course. Now, one of the fastest ways to make money online and to grow a brand is by creating offers that people want. Listen, if your offer sucks, if it's not connecting with your customer, if nobody wants what you're selling, if nobody's connecting emotionally to buy it, nobody's going to buy it. You can run a ton of ad campaigns to a crappy offer and nobody's going to buy it. I was talking with a client this morning. We were talking about the music industry. Listen, if your music is crappy, nobody's going to listen to it. And same as with your product. If your offer doesn't connect with people, nobody's going to buy it. And so you need to, have offers that connect with people. That's what we go over in the course, Irresistible Offers That Sell, as well, okay? And so connecting with your buyers emotionally, what they want, in a target market that has money to buy from you, and then getting in front of as many people as possible with ad campaigns on a daily basis that then buy from you. Listen, you could put in, when we run ad campaigns for a client, we're running a campaign right now, $3,000 a day in ad spend. It's bringing in $6,000 a day in sales. So that's doubling the money, right? So we put in $3,000 and it's making $6,000. So the net profit is $3,000 a day on that ad campaign. We're not losing money. We don't consider that as spending money. Your ad spend should only ever be spent on break even or better campaigns. If a campaign is breaking even, I will actually let it keep running because it's free. It's just free traffic. It's just free awareness. So we always try to find at least break even, because then that will grow your email list, that will grow your clout, your authority. You're getting in front of people. You run a campaign that at least breaks even. That's your goal initially. And then you can tweak and adjust the copy using tools like Jarvis.ai to write better copy, to create better offers, to connect more with your target customer. Niching down. And so when you niche down and you discover, okay, what specific lane of people do I best serve? when you find specifically who's buying from you, what's the common thread pattern? I want you to think about this. What does everybody who's bought from you have in common? Okay? What do they have in common with their lifestyle, with their daily habits, with their problems, with their frustrations? And oftentimes it's going to be very similar to problems that you've had yourself or have helped other people with that you know. Speak to that person and assume that you're talking to that person that has that problem. Right now, I'm assuming that I'm talking to people that need to get more customers, right? I'm not talking to people that already have 1,000 customers a day coming in. If you're getting 1,000 customers a day, you're not listening to this. You're not listening to this podcast because you're already thriving. And then what we're going to have a conversation with, you want a little bit of a look under the hood of my process. If I have a client that's bringing in 1,000 customers a day, now we're talking about how do we bring costs down? How do we make leadership better? How do we make systems to make our profit margins go up? And then how do we duplicate that in other industries? Okay? For those that don't have customers, you got to get in front of more people on a regular basis. Start getting 5 sales a day, 10 sales a day, 20 sales a day. That client that we're doing $6,000 in sales a day off of a $3,000 ad budget, that's 60 sales a day of brand new people that are coming through the door that have never heard of this client before. Okay? And so 60 brand new people are spending about $100 coming through the door in that ad campaign. Now, how do we identify that? We identified a need in the market that has money and created an irresistible offer and then targeted those people with our ad campaigns. And then those customers started coming through. And that's the process that I teach people in my courses. If you go through my past podcast episodes, I show you how to do that, how to set up the ad campaigns. Anybody can sign up for an ads manager account, by the way. And don't believe the lie that Facebook ads are dead or Instagram ads are dead. We're using them to get clients like crazy. Using the conversion API, using all the updates with iOS 14. None of that has killed small businesses, contrary to popular opinion. And all those updates are in my social media ads that work course of how to utilize the latest technology for running your ads. And so if you're somebody that has a business that needs to get more customers coming in, you need to have offers that connect with new people. It connects emotionally to them. It triggers them to press the buy now button on your website or to get on a sales call with you. Now, depending on the cost of your product, if it's under $100, people usually don't need to hop on the phone with you. If it's over $500, $1,000, there needs to be trust built, right? If you're going to be handing out a couple $100 to somebody, if somebody buys a $5,000 coaching package with me, they get 12 hours of coaching with me. On my website, jeremiahkrakowski.com. You can go buy a package on there that costs that much to get coaching with me. For somebody to do that, they have to believe that they're going to get at least $5,000 worth of return. And the clients that I work with do. Obviously, I just shared with you, I have a client that brings in hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit a month by working with us. And so for somebody to buy from you a product or service, they have to have trust built with you. They need to believe that they're going to get the result that you promise. And then you need to connect emotionally with them in your offer to get them to buy from you. And then get in front of as many people like them as possible with the artificial intelligence on social media, with the AI in the algorithm on your social media ads, when we run lookalike audiences, when we run these campaigns to get in front of brand new customers. That's how we do it. So we said, okay, this group of people is wanting this product. We're telling the algorithm to go find 10 million more people like them that are similar to who's buying this. And then that finds those customers. And then we create those offers to get in front of them. What are you doing right now to get in front of more customers? And I'm not talking about throwing money away to lose money when you're advertising to get more customers. I'm talking about I just shared. The client is spending $3,000 on ads a day and getting $6,000 back in sales. If we turn those ads off, you want to know how many sales they were getting? 1 sale a day. Now they're getting 60 sales a day. Would it be worth it for them to make $100 a day or $3,000 a day? Let's do the math on $3,000 a day. What is that? Well, that's $90,000 a month. Sounds pretty good, right? That's $1 million. That's $1 million income, a profit right there, if we do that repeatedly. Now, sometimes the offers die, and this is the next level on that as well. So then you have to find, okay, what are the needs in that market? The ads aren't working. We need to re-record the ads. We need to create new offers, and this is the part that burns people out. And then usually they realize maybe they're not cut out for business. Maybe they're not cut out to stay in business. Maybe they would do better to go work for somebody else. Is when they have to keep innovating. They need to keep coming up with new products, new services, new things to offer people, new offers to put out there. The difference between somebody that is consistent, that makes 7 figures, is they don't get burnt out in that process and they learn how to systematize it. And that's what we work with people on how to do, is how to systematize that process to scale all the way up to 8 figures. And so if you want to get to that level, you're going to have to learn, okay, how do we look at the market? How do we look at the feedback from our customers? Listen, if you're selling 60 sales a day, you're getting in front of at least 3,000 to 4,000, 5,000 people a day, brand new people. Have you ever been in a room with 3,000 people? Now imagine getting in front of 3,000 brand new people a day and getting feedback from maybe 1% of them on what they want. That's how you innovate new products, is you listen to the market. You ask the market to tell you, what do they want? What do they want to buy from you? What are you not offering? What is not being offered in the market? And what would they like? By getting that feedback, now you're able to create new products and offer new services that don't exist. And that's how you can scale to consistently keep getting new customers. And that becomes a rinse and repeat process that has worked with all of the clients that we've worked with and all the companies that we've worked for. Okay? And so where are you at in that process? If you're trying to get new customers in your business, if you're not getting a consistent flow of customers, you need to focus on how are you reaching out to people? How are you connecting with new people? And what offers are you making them? And is it what they want? Are you giving your customers what they actually want on a regular basis? If you're not giving people what they actually want, nobody's going to buy from you. And so you need to listen. What do they want? Ask them, what do they want? By the way, people usually don't want what you think they want until they tell you what they want. And so the more feedback you can get in, the more profit you will make by listening to your market. Okay? And so hopefully this gives you a bird's eye view of what you need to do, what you need to learn, and how to get more customers. We've been talking for about 17 minutes here on this podcast episode. This gives you an overview of how to grow a business to at least 6 figures in brand new sales, 7 figures, and even 8 figures. Now, there's more nuances along the way on that. You're going to have to take action. We talk about taking action, not getting stuck in the weeds of your thoughts, not overthinking the process, not getting stuck on what to do here or what to do first or what to do next. And if you go through my courses, I walk you through step by step what steps to take next in your business. Listen, if we haven't talked before, I'd love to talk with you over the phone. You can schedule a free 15-minute call with me on my website, jeremiahkrakowski.com. We can talk about your business and how to get more customers for you so that you're not floundering, you're not struggling, and so that you have that cash flow coming in for you. If you're not bringing in cash flow, if you're not bringing in new customers every single day, you don't have a business. You have a hobby that is costing you money. And so how do we go from hobby to cash flow? That's what we need to get you to, and that's what I'd love to help you with. So we'll talk soon, everybody. Check out my website, jeremykrokowski.com. Check out the rest of the podcast episodes on this podcast. And if this has helped you, please share it with other people. Grow your life, everybody, and we'll talk soon. All right, so that was the end of the podcast recording. Again, as I mentioned at the end of it, go check out my website. Go check out the other 129 episodes of this podcast. This episode will go live on Monday on the Grow Your Life podcast. You can watch the replay of this on my Facebook or YouTube of the live recording. We'll talk soon, everybody.